Hello, everybody's. Welcome back to Stormblood. I am joined by the Spicy Peanut.
Hi, people!
She's so spicy. I can finally, hopefully, learn how to dive. I desperately hope.
You will, Panda.
Let's see.
It's so close.
What is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. Okay. I don't know why it's so dramatic all of a sudden. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises. If I remember right, the promise was that the guy who freaking slays gods for a living is going to go beat up a bunch of evil turtle people.
Turtles aren't evil.
Oh no, not the good ones though. It's the ones that are with the Imperials. They're being bum.
I see no bad turtles. They have their reasons.
No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Eda and my dad had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. Giggity. I always hoped I might have something of that in me too, giggity. But I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? I can't feel it. Please. I'm a bad panda. Guys, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save, and we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Giggity.
Kinda. No more naps.
But the nap was so good.
It's true.
For people wondering, I had a nap before we decided to record this episode because I needed a nap. Because the day before yesterday, I only slept for like 2 hours, and then last night I slept like 4 hours. And I have no idea why, I just couldn't sleep. I hate having insomnia.
I know. Sometimes I get really bad too.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Huh? Oh, what were you saying, Peanut?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said sometimes I get really bad too, and it's just awful.
No.
Well, it is.
I know. You'd sleep better with Hank as a pillow.
Yeah, probably would.
He has a soft turtle shell.
Soft turtle shell.
Yes.
Squishy legs.
Let's see, before we first traveled to Garabania, I was in Limzo Menza visiting a friend, a young child who had been through a great deal. They were a victim of Gerald Fogel. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie, which sold some of the most exquisite-looking tarts I'd ever seen. I always preferred cookies, to be honest, and nevertheless I decided to stop and try one. What does this have to do with the situation? You're kind of just prattling. I'll treat you to one when all this is over. KO2, I won't take no for an answer. First of all, when she says things like this, she is literally setting herself up to die. Like, after all this, I'll treat you to something. Next scene, we're gonna see her with a knife in her throat.
Well.
I hate it when I'm right, Peanut.
Who is this you're talking about, though?
Alice.
Oh. Well, I can't tell you anything, Panda. Some of this stuff I don't even remember anymore.
I know. You forgot to get over the trauma.
Well, there's a couple more that were so much worse.
No.
I'm just saying.
Let's see, what about Ishtoa? We'd never hear the end of it. Alright, Ishtoa too, once she's better. Deal? Good. Then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. Yes, we do. Like dying. Like dying when we say horribly obvious death flags. If Peanut knows what death flag is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Death flags are scary. Where the hell am I going? I think I'm gonna have to swim. 'Cause, the map is telling me to go to somewhere I haven't been that's across the ocean.
I hope you brought some shorts.
I need... Well, my cargo pants will do. But still.
Follow the panda bear.
I has to do so much swimming. Oh wait,
Swim,
there's a...
you fool.
I think about it, there's a way up right there. I'll just go straight there. Yeah, there's an aetheryte right there, too.
Unlocking some more of the map?
Yeah, it's Tamamizu, I think?
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because the map is telling me to go over to where the Tamamizu aetheryte is, but I haven't been there yet, technically. And the only way I see to get there is to swim.
Yep. Swim your buns off.
And yeah, volcano in the distance is sitting there taunting me with it's totally not a mouth. I swear there's gotta be a primal there at some point if there isn't one already.
No. Not yet.
Oh. Or there's gotta be some sort of nine-tailed fox thinger.
Not in that area.
Oh.
At least not yet.
Wait, is the fox lady a nine-tailed fox?
Yeah, she is.
Oh. Okay.
But she's not in Ruby Sea.
Oh. Such a long swim. Why is it that they gave me a quest called Under the Sea and then they don't freaking teach me how to dive in the beginning?
Because you gotta earn it.
I have earned it. I've been an errand boy for years.
It's true. It's true. But you did all the side quests first, Panda Bear.
I know I'm a bad panda. Now watch, as soon as I get up there, there's gonna be another 5 million side quests and I'm gonna want to pull a trigger in my brain. It's like, no, not again. Not again.
Not again. Well, I mean, you got lots of new areas to open, so this is only the beginning.
I know. It's horrible.
I'm just saying.
I think about it, I've only been to like 3 out of 6 areas that are supposed to be new in this.
Hey.
Am I right? Wait, where the crap is the aetheryte? Peanut?
Yes?
The map is showing me there's an aetheryte nearby, but I'm not seeing an aetheryte on the ground. It's underwater, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
God dang it, Peanut!
What? I didn't put it there.
It's a lie. Your head Hank
I
put it there just to torture me.
I probably would have, actually. Yeah.
No. Uh-oh, Peanut, someone just shouted that there's a super fate at, Yeah, I'll just link it to you.
I think I know which one. It's the achievement fate. I've done that one there, so I'm alright.
It's at the Ruby Sea.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's at 20.5, 4.1, whatever that means. Coordinates.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I've done that one. It's just an achievement fate.
Wait, let me see. No, go away from me, evil bud. Forever Youngweir. What kind of name is that? That's the name of the super fate. Oh god. Why'd you gotta beat those freaking fly things? They were dragonflies. They remind me of Valkyrie Dunes. Valkyrie Dunes was a level 8, no, or more like level 13 to 20 leveling area in Final Fantasy XI, which would literally take days of grinding, depending on how good your party was. Could be hours, but it was usually days. And, to say the least, it's a scary place. Well, not scary place, just torturous place.
Yeah.
It was just a big beach full of crabs. Like, you've seen the small shell?
Mhm.
Like, you have this pet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the small shell pet.
Yeah.
And it says, The mere sight of this wee wavekin may cause severe psychological trauma to those who spent years of their lives on faraway shores culling his relatives. That thing is a reference to the fact that in Final Fantasy XI, when leveling, the enemy you killed the most was a crab with that model.
Ooh.
And you just have to kill thousands and thousands of those things to level up. Because there weren't really quests for leveling like that. You just had to get in parties and go around killing monsters nonstop.
That's craziness.
Yes.
I feel like I've already done that.
And there weren't dungeons either. At least not closed, not instanced ones.
Oh, I see.
Let's see, I think this is the Isle of Becco. Though, to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. So racist. Rasha said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Okay, I should probably get on my mount. Oh yeah, Peanut, I finally got all the max mount speed in all the Heavensward areas. So
Oh, nice.
now all the freaking Centurion skills that I'm getting are going toward what's it called? They weren't kidding when they called this a cave. It's a big creepy cave. Almost looks like a dungeon entrance. Let's see, how much further do you think it is? Now that I think about it, I'm long overdue for unlocking the second dungeon.
Well, side quests.
No. There is no side quest, it's a lie. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back.
Welcome.
Thank you. Let's see, what was I saying? I don't know anymore, Peanut.
I don't. Overdue for a dungeon.
Yes, overdue for a new dungeon. And now there's a cutscene.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Oh, it's a voiced cutscene. We found Zora's domain. It actually kind of looks like it'd be Zora's domain. Peanut?
Yeah.
Where the hell am I?
I will tell you nothing.
I am like in an underwater village
We
with a barrier.
appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Yep. I am on the ocean floor. I'm scared, Peanut.
I know.
I ran into too many horrible creatures in the ocean in Subnautica.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that as soon as it does a full release.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
That's
Regretfully.
right. I didn't. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Surprisingly,
curious
it's my most
question.
popular
I live
series.
here.
Not sure why. It's a pretty good game, though.
Then this
I'm
is
very
the home
scared
of
of
the
it,
Blue
though.
Kojin.
More so now, because ever since the last time I played, they freaking made the giant submarine I used to go around in not invincible anymore. So I feel very unsafe at the thought of going back. Why you do this to me?
Just so, I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
I'm in Tamamizu. That was a really derpy look they gave Lise in that cutscene. It's like she looked around with her mouth just hanging open. It's like, derp. Let's see, of course Soroban said he was a Kojin of the Blue, didn't he? Pleased though I am to see you again, I am confused. Were you not bound for Authored? Oh, it's the Turtle People Village, Peanut. Turtle People Village.
Yes, that's it.
Yay. Let's see, how fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Sorban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, that's him. Yes, yes. And they still can't give me gear that's stronger than what I have. It's only at 265. Let's see, so tell me, my friends, which strange tides bear you to our home? I don't know, it's an ocean pun. As indeed a most dire predicament, perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunchin? 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 It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Alright. Why isn't your leader Leonardo? Or Raphael? Why the two?
I know, I kind of wish there was I haven't seen any kind of references to it.
It's a travesty, Peanut. They make turtle people and no Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're kind of Ninja Turtle-y.
Sort of.
Well, maybe there was a whole copyright issue.
Nah, I've seen plenty of games with Ninja Turtle parodies.
Oh. I don't know then. Somebody was slacking in the development area.
Bunch of slackers.
Yeah.
Oh, then again, this is a Japanese game, and Ninja Turtles is an American thing.
Well, I mean, they do references to a lot of other stuff, though. That's not Japanese.
Yeah. Let's see, the center of the village lies further below. I still have so many questions, but they will have to wait. The elder awaits. Come here, Sonny. Should we bow when we meet the elder? I know that's the sort of thing that they usually do in the Far East, but does that extend to turtle people living under the sea? Oh, why must diplomacy be so complicated? No, since we're under the sea, we're gonna have to freaking burst out into a musical for a greeting. I swear. I'm gonna be a sad panda if we have to do a Little Mermaid song.
That would be awesome.
No! I had enough of that in Kingdom Hearts. Don't get me wrong, I love Kingdom Hearts. And I still sort of love Disney, but... oh god, the musicals, they hurt my soul. I've never been a big fan of musicals. I mean, music, alright. But
it depends. It really depends. Like, there's, I guess it won't be a big surprise, like Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber musical.
Mm-hmm.
But not even all the songs in there were good. Some of them drag on. But...
yeah, it's just a matter of, like, a lot of times the music's sort of forced. Mm-hmm. It just feels unnatural when it's like you're talking an important story, and then all of a sudden they just start singing every word, and it's like, that crap is wrong with you.
Yeah, there are exceptions. Did you ever watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show?
I'd have to say I probably saw more of Angel than I saw of Buffy.
Okay. There was a musical episode of Buffy, but it was actually great and hilarious.
Oh, I see. I just remember specifically that there was one episode of Angel that traumatized the living hell out of me as a child.
Tell me!
I think at the beginning of the episode, the characters were with this family, and I think they had been told, like, the whole, like, it was sort of a spin-off of freaking Buffy, as far as I know. And the main character was this vampire that supposedly had a soul or something like that. Mm-hmm. Anyways, they went around, they'd hunt other vampires or demons and things like that. Well, the whole reason they were at that family was because someone in their household was supposed to be possessed by a demon. And so to figure it out, they put some sort of weird chemical or ingredient that was supposed to make demons freak out if they ate it in the food, and they were all sitting at a dinner table, and all of a sudden you hear this low grunt, and they're looking around trying to see which family member it was, and they figured it was like the parent or something, or the dad, but then they look and you see that the source of the grunt is this little boy whose freaking jaw is just like 5 feet long all of a sudden. He's just making these demonic grunts. I'm like, just what the hell is this?
Oh, I vaguely remember that episode.
It scared me, Peanut. It scared me.
Dang it, Panda. I've been trained since birth to love the horror stuff, so nothing scares me, really.
It was the exact opposite for me. Well, first of all, the main reason it scared me was because I'd been watching Angel for a while, and I hadn't seen anything that scary and out of nowhere before. It's like, could we not, please? In the show, that is.
Yeah.
Let's see, I present you to the honored elder Bunshin. You should probably refrain from addressing him by name. He does not much care for it. It's a turtle with a samurai helmet, Peanut.
Yes. It's everything I could want.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
It's just a voiced cutscene. Let's see what happens with the turtle peoples. He's like, I've been ordered to murder a bunch of red turtles. Will you help me murder your brethren?
So, we seek to compel our red brothers to forego
It's not unreasonable.
hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it.
I swear they still have different... I swear they have, like, super realistic turtle faces under those faces that they have, and they're just masks. Because the mouths still don't move.
Well,
I swear that if you take that mask off, it's just like a baby turtle head.
see, well, I mean, that would be kind of funny.
It would be adorable.
I'd be okay with this.
All creation is a tapestry.
Maybe they're baby turtles in, like, mechanical big turtle suits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Secretly, they're Gembu's children.
In the great
That would be awesome.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if Genbu's gonna be like a primal from the red turtle people. Since all the Beastman tribes have a primal attached to them.
That would be kind of cool.
Yes. Unless either the Light Lady or Sasanu is the turtle people's primal and I don't know about it yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite.
Okay.
We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children.
So the turtle people are obsessed with treasure.
Yet, how are we
Gotta
to
do
seek
something.
these treasures
I mean, they
above
live underwater.
if we
Buried
made
treasure.
enemies of the Gallian Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Gallians are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters.
They have a religion centered on freaking treasure?
To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Oh.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow.
I just kind of realized that the whole Garlean thing is sort of like an evil atheist empire versus a bunch of religious people. That's a thing. I never thought that it was going to end up like. Let's see how you.
While our red brothers live by the sword,
Of course, it's people of different
we
religions, but
blue Kojin
yeah.
uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace.
Yay!
And also, don't get me wrong, people. I don't actually think atheists are evil. After all, I am one. But, just like based on the story, that's what it sort of seems like it's supposed to be. After all, they are basically Nazis with gun blades.
Yeah. Why do they get gun blades? Come, we can't have them.
And judgment
We'll get
for the
them probably in
doings
the
of
next
red
expansion.
falls unjustly
Meh.
upon the blue.
Because they did say
Thus do men grow more and
They did say
more
we'd get a
reluctant
gunblade
to deal with
class
us,
whenever we
denying
have an
us our
expansion that
treasures.
takes us to
This
the
cannot continue.
Garlean Empire's allies. Which, that
But I
means...
want it now.
I know, Peanut, you'll be okay. My question is it going to be a tank or a DPS?
Probably another DPS.
DPS for life.
They need
that
more
point, we are
healers a
agreed.
day.
You are willing to aid
I
our
know,
cause,
Peanut,
then?
I know.
I can't do it anymore, babe.
No.
There
The
is
queue
a
time.
way that the red may be driven to retreat into
And
the
then people say,
shadows.
you should tank or heal. I stink at both.
But to
Know your
share with you
limits.
this
I know
knowledge
mine.
is to reveal the secrets of the divine.
Silly Peanut.
I know,
Assurances
I'm
must
having a
first be
nervous
had.
breakdown.
No.
A bargain struck.
A bargain.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, sweet one. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
I swear I want to pull the turtle mask off them and reveal the tiny turtle head underneath.
It'll have a teeny tiny voice
I
too.
have no idea
Yes.
what we've gotten ourselves
It
into.
would just be
but
too funny.
So far, so good, right?
That would be freaking amazing.
Or secretly, they're like super tiny turtle heads with Chinese style mustaches.
Ew. No mustaches. No mustache. Unless it's like a wicked cool like Ramu beard.
Yes.
That would be okay.
Let's see, whatever it is we've got to do, we'll do it, right? I mean, whatever the choice do we have. Okay. 1,000 gods found within the great and the small, rather different from the Eorzean are 12, but I have heard of stranger things. In some lands, for instance, men refuse to acknowledge the existence of all but a single god. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Let's see. May this bargain be the first of many between our peoples. Yes. Listen well, my friends, we require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. Why you speaking Japanese to me? No, I'm just kidding.
Nervous breakdown.
Let's see, this jewel, this most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of the Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded in the ensuing chaos, the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come in conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you, because we gotta use you for everything. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, special turtle masks. Drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with the powerful blessing, but first you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested unkyu carapace? The crap is an unkyu. And there's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells, and Louise can look for the coral. You would go and find the Uncu and relieve it of its carapace. It's like, yeah, I've got to go do the murdering. Oh no, it's Peanut. I just realized it makes me sad.
Tell me.
I'm pretty sure that the Turtle Beastman tribe mount is gonna be a black and white manta ray, which isn't bad. It looks pretty cool. It just means it's not a giant turtle, a giant sea turtle.
No, it's not. But I do really like that manta ray thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, I got Hank. I'm good.
Yes.
I'm trying to make peace with it.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll somehow get freaking Genbu as a mount.
That would be amazing. But if he's a primal fight, then we're just gonna get a little green wolf, probably.
I don't know. If enough people demand it, they'd probably demand Genbu as a mount. Although it'd be a super tiny version of it, since seeing as Genbu is supposed to be the size of a freaking mountain.
Yeah, but that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Teleports would be a thing of the past.
Yes. I still question whether or not Genbu is just gonna either be a primal or a giant walking dungeon. Because, like, there's a lot of ways Genbu's been portrayed. Sometimes he's just a giant turtle, sometimes he's a mountain-sized turtle that's just a horrible, evil monster. Sometimes they're a walking dungeon that's also a monster at the same time.
That would be different for, for 14.
Yeah, like, I think it may have been last year. I was reading a light novel that was really good, which I'm sure a lot of people have heard. It's like, Legend of the Shield Hero or something like that. And in it, they had the whole Genbu and Seiryu and Byakko and Suzaku thing. And, Genbu was this giant mountain-sized turtle, and it was this evil monster, except the only way to kill it, it was this huge, evil, horrible monster that was, destroying cities and stuff like that. And the only way to kill it was, on the outside, you'd have to have some people attacking its head, and you'd have to kill the head, but at the same time, you'd have to have another group of people going through its insides that are the size of a dungeon that spawn a ton of monsters inside, and also kill its heart at the same time that you kill the head.
Wow. Kind of reminds me of the Cerberus fight in World of Darkness.
Yeah, something like that.
In a way.
And I hope people don't scream at me for spoilers, because that light novel is a few years old. So, I mean, come on. If it's one of the most popular light novels there are, and they're getting ready to make an anime of it, if you haven't read it, that's your problem. I'm sorry, people.
I'm so sad. I was going to read it today. No, I wasn't.
But it is really good. I would highly recommend it.
I see.
Yes. Okay, so that was super easy. Which probably means I'm gonna have to go help the other people find the coral and the seashells. Knowing my luck.
Yeah.
Although it probably doesn't help the fact that I'm freaking level 67. I'm probably way over leveled for this. Let's see, well, have you the Uncu carapace? Yes, I do. Let's see, perhaps one day we will live in a world in which poor Uncu need not be slaughtered for Kojin rituals, but today it's not that day. Really? How splendidly are the kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got the ruby coral you wanted, and I the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant your fist, which is about 10 times the size of mine. Let's see, these shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is the sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Ha ha ha, surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already have we scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The shellless of Sui no Sato can provide you with better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Okay. Shellless, you mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Rain have been here as long as I can remember. Shio Sai, the Overseer, I believe, can tell you more than when you arrive. Am I about to meet the squishy catfish people?
I won't say a thing.
Okay. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. I'm going to finally dive. Yes. It's about bloody time. Let me see what these dingbats gotta say. I can hardly wait. Yeah, great input, Lise. The way you guys say, quite how this blessing is supposed to keep us from drowning remains to be seen. Okay, so both of you literally said nothing. Alright. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Okay. Yes. You really had to do that little pose.
Yes.
Okay. No peanut! No peanut!
What?
A bunch of subquests appeared peanut.
You do it to yourself, Vanderbear.
I know. But why? The turtle people. The turtle people do this to me. The turtles betrayed me, Peanut!
Well, there's a few that are fun. I did do like 3 maybe inside that bubble.
Of course you would do this to the turtle subquests.
Well,
turtle.
it's because I wanted to see if you could get that manta ray.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna add the Beastman quests, or at least the first 2 sets of Beastman quests on the 18th. Because that's when the next update's supposed to be, is on the 18th.
Oh.
It's supposed to be 4.05.
Ah.
What did she say? Let's see, there's a place, right? I'm not sure I like the look of that whirlpool. He dived into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned. Okay.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea.
Okay.
The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can stare at each other. Oh, we could finally make it so we don't drown to death. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood.
Listen to my words. I snuck chloroform into your drink.
It's creepy.
No. I've got roofies!
It's a
O
party.
army of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
I now have bubbles around me. Bubbles!
The ritual is complete,
Bubbles.
my friends.
Yes, bubbles.
You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Wait, are you diving it?
I'm getting ready to. I'm in the middle of the cutscene, like right after I just got the air breathing.
Oh, sorry.
Right now, Alice is asking, are you sure it worked? Personally, I'm hoping that after these words, he tries to test it for her by throwing her into the ocean. That'd be funny.
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, It will not help you traverse them.
It'd be too funny.
I can swim well
Yes.
enough. How about you, Alize?
I'd be okay with it.
Please tell me Alice can.
Oh,
Alice
like
can't
fish,
swim.
In contrast to my doggy paddling brother.
Oh,
Like a
never
fish.
mind. Okay, so she can swim like a swim like a fish.
Somehow the boy just isn't very buoyant.
You're freaking twins. How is he not buoyant?
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea.
Some people
Your
just
cause
can't swim.
demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us
Wait.
take to the water.
Wait, our cause demands alacrity. Is he talk about giving us a mount?
Death. I wish.
And she just dived into the ocean. Oh no, I'm getting Subnautica vibes, Peanut. Where's the sea? Where's the Reaper Leviathan?
Poor panda.
I'm
Incredible.
triggered.
I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Do what now? Oh, well, first underwater mount. Even though I technically have the Loch Ness Monster as a mount.
Nessie.
Oh, now we get the manta ray. Already. So I could be wrong then. What's the Go Beat the Beastman quest one then? Maybe it is a giant turtle.
Wow, look at
I don't
them.
know. I really
I bet
think
they
it
could
is
take
the
us all the way
manta
to the
ray.
deepest depths of the
Well,
sea.
no, he's literally giving us the manta ray right now, isn't he?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sadness.
No, you don't
And
get
so
to keep
they
it.
After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kasetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Never mind then.
Yeah. I do think
Should
that's
you
what it
become
will be,
parted
though.
from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Now I have a question.
Okay.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Hold on a second.
I think.
As soon as this cutscene ends, my character looks super derpy. That's the one thing with my character. My character's, yeah, well, it obviously has to do with the aura freaking face for some reason. But for some reason, the aura male not very good when it comes to facial expressions. Just always looks a little derpy.
Well, they probably don't have a whole lot of flexibility with the scales.
Yeah. Although I did technically choose the least amount of scales you could put on them. Let's see. Owing to Sorbonne's blessing, you may now dive into deep water. You stay submerged indefinitely. The underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Suino Sato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim toward the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press CTRL spacebar. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Sorbonne and Tamamizu to mount a striped array. So, about my question. They sit there and talk as though... The crap? Water flip. That's fancy. Oh, I get the feeling that the water flip is something related to the freaking whatchamacallit, the blitz ball that they will probably add later. But anyways, back to my question. So they're sitting there talking about, it's like, oh, if you get separated from your mount, talk to this guy. But when you say it like that, the flying mounts are supposed to automatically be able to swim, as far as I know, unless there's a quest to give them the ability to swim, which is what I'm guessing. So yeah. So basically, it doesn't make sense for me to have to go this guy to re-get the Stingray, unless the flying mounts you currently have aren't able to swim from the very beginning. Is that the case, Peanut?
Can't tell you, Panda.
Oh, okay. Let's see, karaoke appears fragile. Sir, I am correct to assume you are from the surface, while I am loath to have to ask a favor. Especially from a visitor such as yourself, I am afraid I have nowhere left to turn. See, a couple times a year we will hold a village-wide banquet where each person brings their own signature dish. As I have been charged with organizing the event, attending to the main preparations has left me with little time to collect the necessary ingredients for my food. Nearly everyone has finished making theirs, but I have yet to even begin. Readying the broth takes the longest, so I must start that now. To complete it, however, I need the legs of 2 giant coral shells. Please might you obtain them for me. They can be found on the coast of Anakoro. Here, take this bait. Giant coral shells are reticent creatures, but the smell of that should be enough to attract them out of hiding. Okay. In 1 second, I desperately need to take a drink. Because my mouth is completely dry.
Poor Panda. You gotta keep a big old glass of water by you, just like I do.
Oh, I always keep multiple bottles of water next to me.
Ah.
It's just... Before I took that nap, I already drank my usually daily 4 bottles of water. So, I don't quite understand why my mouth is dry. Although I guess it's probably because I sleep in front of a fan blowing on me constantly. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dum-dum.
No, I mean, it's freaking hot lately. I don't blame it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, you must be terribly bored if you have nothing better to do than stand there and watch us. How about I give you some work? My sister left to clean the cotton kerchiefs we used to polish our shells, but she is slow to return. She's probably been eaten. Why don't you go and check the shores around the eastern cove to make sure nothing's happened to her? Okay. Let me think. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh, no. Actually, just a random thought occurred to me that I meant to actually bring up earlier. You know what the golden saucer needs?
Tell me.
Freaking slot machines.
Well, that's kind of what I expected when I first heard about it. Being a total noob, I had no idea what it was.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that they have sorta original things, even though technically it's literally just arcade games, like freaking you punch something, or you throw basketballs, or claw machine. I'd like to see some slot machines. And the only reason I say that is because in PSO2, which is another MMO I've been playing a little bit, they actually have a casino with real functioning slot machines, and it is freaking addicting.
Oh, that would be fun. Like, I would love to play those.
Of course, that probably has to do with the fact that Sega actually makes real slot machines, which is why they have them in the game. At least I think.
Really?
I think they make real slot machines. In Japan, anyways.
Huh. I would have no idea. That's crazy.
Let's see. You are a man from above, and one who appears to be battle-hardened warrior, no less. That you should choose this very moment to visit us is no coincidence. The other day, one of our younger Kojin was out fishing when he was attacked and seriously injured. He was unable to identify his assailant, but many suspect it might be the doing of a coral shell. Around this time, they begin laying eggs and can be very aggressive. I, however, believe it to be something far more sinister than that. The individual I speak of is Tamamizu's most gifted fighter. A mere coral shell would not be able to catch him unawares. The incident took place on the northern shores of the Isle of Becco. Please might you go there and investigate what could have been behind this. Okay. Let's see. On adventure, you were just in time. Tell me, have you ever heard of Treasure Cove? According to ancient legend, a Hingan pirate hid the entirety of his fortune away in a firth in the Ruby Sea, the value of which eclipses even the wealth of kings. While it is said no one has ever been able to locate its whereabouts, we think we may have found it. To the south of here is a small cove. Whenever we draw close to it, the winds begin to pick up and carry the angry cries of a man shouting, "Be God from here!" No doubt it is the spirit of the pirate who continues to covet his treasures from beyond the grave. That incredulous look, do you mean to say you do not believe my story? Well, you are more than welcome to go there and verify the veracity of my statement for yourself. If the voice does not scare you away, you might even be able to find the legendary treasure. With the chat mode, say use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains the words "as anyone around here." Okay. Which that's another thing I gotta say. One thing that annoys me the most in MMOs is when you open up treasure chests and they don't feel like a treasure chest because they don't give you a crap ton of gold.
Yeah,
Why? It just bugs me that it's like one of the biggest attractions to go a treasure hunt and you find a giant treasure chest full of gold coins and they never freaking fill up to... They never feel like you're finding a giant treasure chest.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, Aquapolis is really the only place that feels like you do.
Yeah. All I mean is that, like, you open a treasure chest and it's always got, oh, it's got a piece of clothing, or, oh, it's got maybe a few hundred coins in it, but it never has, like, a significant amount. It's like, make treasure chests feel like real treasure chests. Anyways, let's see. When you take a look at those brawny arms, you appear to be as strong as me, if not stronger. I would bet all my treasure that you, too, could kill a flying shark with your bare hands. The other day I purchased this stone of vitality from a merchant on the surface. He promised me that wearing it would grant me immense physical might. I've gone out and tested it against all manner of wild beasts, but it did not seem to have any effect. Can you give it a try? I suspect there is a trick to making it work that I have not yet figured out myself. Mayhap you can test it out against some of the Unkyu to the east of here. These beasts are said to have shells as hard as diamond and are nigh indestructible, which is why I can kill them in 2 hits. It's like, these things are essentially made of diamond, and then you just, like, flick them and they're dead. It's like, why? Just why? That right there is called, actually, I forget the exact word it's called. I don't think it's cognitive dissonance. But, I don't know, narrative dissonance maybe? I'm not sure. What the crap is this? Oh, it's a current quest. Oh, yes. Let's see. It's so far away, but I cannot give up just yet. I'm a turtle with things that I want to do. I don't know. Oh, visitor, your footsteps were so light I did not hear your approach. I could really use the assistance of one as nimble as yourself. Okay. Then why are you staring at... You want me to go get a sword that's at the mountain up there? Do you see that sword that's protruding from that large boulder up there? I must find a way to procure it that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all the others, I want to so desperately explore the surface in search of treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the village elders I am worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let us move up above. I shall observe your lithe movements from there. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought he was going to actually tell me to retrieve the sword for him, and then I was going to say, doesn't that go against the whole point of proving that you can do it? It's like, what the crap is wrong with you? Oh god, it's platforming. Peanut is platforming! I already had enough platforming at the freaking town.
Well, this is a lot easier, though.
Oh, let's see. Do you spy that large plateau jutting out of the cave walls over there? Can you begin by jumping over to it? You must demonstrate to the Kojin that this feat can be accomplished without the use of any outside help. Should you call upon a mountain or fall into the water, you must start over from the beginning. Oh, joy. Jump! How my tiny cankles. Jump!
You tiny cankles? So you
Yes.
said.
Yes, I said cankles. Let's see, I too can make it to that plateau, but it is from there that things become tricky. Every step must be taken with calculated precision, or you risk, like me, plummeting into the waters below. You know, I'm starting to get the weird feeling that for some reason they're emphasizing jump puzzles in this expansion that they never emphasized in any other expansion of the game. Which makes me think they're trying to make jump puzzles a big thing. So,
maybe it's coming in a new dungeon or something?
Possibly?
I don't know. But they did do, like, platform stuff in Old Coil, didn't they?
I'm not sure if you could really call that platforming stuff, because really all you did was go around and, like, you'd find those little things on the ground and they send you flying, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's always kind of been around, just in different...
Well, what I mean is, like, I mean, you had things that would send you flying, but those were technically guided. You just ran to them and they jump you to another platform. By jumping puzzles, I mean, like, where you actually
to get up there.
Yeah, where you actually have to jump from certain angles and things like that to reach places. Kind of, it's something that's been around in this other game called Guild Wars 2 for a while.
Oh, okay.
Which they took fates from Guild Wars 2, so I guess they're trying to take jump puzzles from them too, because they also took vistas from it. Let's see, that is how you must do it. I shall give it a try. Okay, Mr. Turtle Person. You can do it. Impress Hank.
Nothing impresses Hank except Hank.
Poor Hank.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. And beyond impressed, you are possessed of incredible grace. It is clear to me now that my turtle legs are too stubby, and that is why I cannot make little jumps like that. No. Let's see, it's clear to me now, one must tense all the muscles in their legs, then push off from the rock to gain enough momentum to make it to the next one. Is that really what you gained from that? It wasn't just jump from the edge of the rock?
Uh-oh.
See, you have restored my confidence. Thanks to you, I am one step closer to fulfilling my dream of exploring what the world above has to offer. Also, I see someone who is completely doing this quest wrong that apparently did not pay attention to the text, because the text specifically said that if you try to do this on a mount, you can't do it. You have to do it on your feet. And
okay.
I see someone who's doing it specifically on a mount.
Yeah. They may see you trying to do it, though, and are just trying to mess with you. I had somebody do that to me.
Oh. Anyways, I just typed it to them just in case they just ended up skipping the text.
Oh, I see.
So now I have fallen into the usual trap of doing subquests. I know it's torture. I'm sorry.
As well as you're not torturing me, you're torturing yourself.
I know. But I will stop doing them as soon as I reach 70. Only reason I'm doing it is just for the XPs.
Ah.
Did you say something, Peanut?
No, just muttering to myself.
Oh. Peanut's possessed, she's speaking in tongues.
Yeah, I'm not that talented. A demon would just pass over me and go, not worth it.
No. I just really desperately hope that these quests are only isolated to this tiny island. I say tiny island, but the island's actually kind of big, which makes me a sad kid.
I so much.
So much sadness.
Well, you're more. That's all pretty much watery area over there.
Oh.
I think it's just meant to be more for diving and stuff there.
Wait, get the fourth one? Why you gotta kill 4?
Doing convenience you.
Then I see someone showing off as a samurai. Like, I could be a samurai too, although my samurai is like level 61. Oh, but off screen, peoples, I have leveled my machinist to level 67 also, so if you'd rather me switch to machinist instead of playing as monk all the time, just let me know in the comments. Because I actually do like the new machinist abilities, they're really fancy. There's some people who are like, yo, machinist doesn't do enough damage, you can't do raids. It's like, but machinist does cool stuff, and also it is technically better than monk for soloing, because it does more damage from the front. Giggity. Let's see, sir, please, I do not mean to be rude, but I have not the time to entertain anyone right now. The kerchiefs I was sent to wash here were swept away by the strong gust of wind, and I must retrieve them before they are lost forever. Suzura sent you to look for me. My sister has always been that was a sister. My sister has always been impatient. I must hurry. I do not want to be scolded again. Please, might you assist me in my search? I'll inspect the deep seas, so can you scour the coast? Let us meet back here once we are finished. I'm joking when I say this, but I like how they make the male turtles and the female turtles look exactly the same. To the point where they are completely indiscernible from one another. Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah, you just gotta get close to them to figure out which one.
No, you can't. You can't even tell when you get close to them. The only way you can tell is if they freaking tell you that they're a girl, because they have no differentiating features or anything.
Oh, I thought you meant like by the type they were.
No, they look exactly the same. Oh, you mean like the blue ones and the red ones?
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant like the male and female ones look exactly the same.
Oh, well. Well, they lay eggs though, Candace, so it doesn't really matter.
Fair point. Fair enough.
Just saying.
Let's see here. Okay, getting the cotton kerchief. So I got this one quest saying there's a potion up here, but the issue here is that I didn't see that before. Now I see it. I was about to say. So what's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. Hello, Mr. Turtle people with the ninja swords and all that. Oh god, this could be an issue. Wait, no, this shouldn't be an issue. I'm 5 levels higher than them. Are they throwing fireworks at me? Really? It's like, I don't think you people know that I'm freaking like a god slayer and such, so what do you do in throwing little pesky fireworks at me?
You surprise them and blow them up.
Yes. And then all of a sudden, one of my fingers get blown off somehow. I was like, ah!
Ooh, that would be awful. Please don't do that.
No.
We're already past 4th of July.
Yes. See, how did your search go? I got your handkerchiefs, your hankies. 1, 2, 3, that should be everything. Thank you, Kame, thank you. Your keen eyes have spared my ears another long-winded lecture. I always come here to launder our kerchiefs because they become much softer when they are dried under the sun. Unfortunately, they have gotten damp, so I will have to hang them out again. If you are returning to Tamamizu, please tell my sister I will just, be just a bit longer. Okay. So there is one little problem. I went out of my way and found that person, but, well, no. Like, they sent me out here to look for someone who disappeared. And all I found was a group of enemy turtles. So does that mean that the other turtle person is dead? They can't do it, Peanut. They would murder a turtle.
I don't want to talk about it, Panda. They make me murder turtles.
No. Sadness, Peanut.
Yeah. It is much sadness.
Poor Peanut. Wait. Oh, right. I gotta look down, don't I? What? How do I dive? I'm holding CTRL and I'm pressing space like it told me to do. It's not doing it.
Hit controlled first, hold it down, and then hit spacebar.
That's what I was doing.
Are you aimed down though?
I wasn't at first, but that was what I was doing afterwards.
Oh, yeah, it should be working. I kind of do it with my pinky, hit the thing, and it aim down with my mouse, I guess.
Peanut Pinky.
You'll get Peanut Pinky. You'll get used to it really quick, I promise.
Okay. Let's see here. Whoops. Is anyone around here? Question mark. Begone, you are scaring all the fish away. Winds have carried to your ears the complaints of an angry Kojin. Okay, so there's a guy here who's fishing. Like, why does everyone insist on bothering me so? When I finally think I am rid of them, they round up their friends and return to harass me some more. Be God with all of you. I'll never get any fishing done at this rate. Yo, the treasure cave turned out to be just some turtle fishing.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, now I dive.
Did it work?
Yes. I had to get into water that didn't have any ground beneath it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh God, Peanut. It's
what?
Scary.
It is a little. Trust me, there's an area later on that you'll encounter that gives me nightmares.
Oh no, Peanut!
I don't like to dive there. I don't like to dive there.
Damn it, Peanut!
Oh, it's scary, Panda. You should be worried.
Oh.
You should be worried.
What the hell is this? Oh no, it's Peanut. Oh no, it's no, it's. Oh, but I was wrong. I don't have to worry about my mount not being able to swim. My mount can already swim.
Yep. Just the flying ones, though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I still think they should make the ground ones be able to swim, though.
I know, they're so limited.
That, and because I would think it would be hilarious to see a behemoth swimming.
Yeah, that would be a little strange.
Yes. It would also be funny because if they ever end up adding freaking Enclave. What the hell did I just accidentally found an underwater village that doesn't involve turtle people. It's actually humans. Mm-hmm. Oops. Now that I think about it, they should make a freaking housing district out of this place. Like an underwater housing district. That would be cool, Peanut.
That would be really cool. A lot of people are kind of complaining that the underwater areas aren't as cool as they could be.
Well, they're not as cool as they could be just because of the fact that we can't fight underwater. I think it'd be better
that's
if we
one
could
thing
fight.
people, but visually, I guess, people were kind of hoping for more. And I'm like, well, it's a starting point. You know, they'll add stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll go on my cloud. I'm now swimming in the cloud. With the cloud. Okay, this totally makes sense.
Yeah. It's even funnier if you get on, like, a bird or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I use the metal PvP opponent, I'm like, this thing would rust so fast.
Now that I think about it, I think they missed an opportunity.
Tell me.
I think they should make it so... like, they should make the cloud change depending on the weather or where you are.
That would be awesome.
Like, if you're in a snowy area, snow starts falling out of the cloud and it changes color a little bit. Maybe it becomes gray, like in a snow cloud. Or if you've been underwater in the area, it's not raining. The cloud, whenever you get out of the water, the cloud is gray and rains a bit. Stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty neat.
I think it'd be cool to have control over what weather status, I guess it was doing, because I would put it as lightning all the time.
Oh, yes. Let's see, you mean to say the voice we heard was only that of the Kojin fisherman? How disappointing! I shall be sure to inform the others and tell them to quit bothering the poor soul. While I'm sad that it is over, it was fun while it lasted. Should you ever learn anything more of the Pirate King's treasure, do come back to share what you find. Okay. Hold on 1 second, people, just taking a drink. Although, honestly, I should probably end this episode here. And yeah, we can start the next episode. So if you lovely people enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, possibly leave a donation, poke the notification button, and share the channel with your friends, and poke the spicy peanut, and poke the Gwynkin, poke the Gwynnifer Lopez who performed at the 4th of July event. He didn't. It was Jennifer Lopez, his clone. And if you'd like to support my channel, visit my Patreon, and we'll see you lovely people in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody!
Bye, people.
Bye.